Hey,
Hey, what's up,
what
Geek
is
Squad?
up? Copyright?
Is that a
Geek
thing?
Squad.
Is that a thing?
Dude, you don't wait, you being legit?
Hmm?
Geek Squad is a tech company that Best Buy owns.
Really?
Yeah, it's a repair place.
Dude, I did not know that.
Wow. See,
This
that's what I was
shows,
gonna call
yeah.
this podcast, but I was like,
Really?
I don't want to get copy claimed. Yeah, yeah, legit. Geek Squad is a
Mm,
cop. Is a
yeah, Simply
anyway.
Geek is good though. I like. Anyways, hello
Simply
everybody.
Geek
Welcome to Simply Geek, the greatest video game news and geek hour podcast.
or more, hour or more.
Hour or
This last
more
episode was like
last
an hour and
time.
a half. Anyway,
Yep.
my name is Preston.
And I'm
That
Ewan.
guy over there, that's Elon Musk.
Yep.
What's up?
I'm a billionaire, but for
So, oh,
not
clearly,
real money.
clearly,
Mm.
not real.
Look at my setup. I'm clearly so rich.
Beautiful. Yeah, dude, look at my setup. I got a bed in the background because this is my office. Some point, maybe some point, I'll do like a little office thingy show around the office. Maybe.
Ooh.
But
Room
that's gonna be
tours.
from a while
Room
from now.
tours. Yeah.
Yeah, hey guys, it's your boy, room tours.
You can see most of my
Anyway,
room.
this is our second episode.
Mhm.
First episode should be going live tonight on YouTube
Yeah.
and Spotify. That is the plan. Maybe even Apple Podcasts. Maybe.
Maybe that one's in the
Maybe.
air.
Maybe. This is in the air.
Mhm.
We haven't grabbed it yet. It's floating around up there.
It's somewhere up there. It's somewhere.
Up there somewhere.
Yeah.
Anywho, let's dive right on in here.
Right on in. What?
So,
We got a bit to talk about
right
today.
on
We're
in
prepared.
here. Yeah, we were more prepared than we were last week.
Yep. Last week, I didn't
Kind
know
of.
what was happening. I was just along for the ride. This week, I have a better understanding. So I'm
Yeah, because
excited to
I actually
talk.
sent in my notes.
Nice.
Which is something
Uh
you
oh.
should do, is send people your notes.
hmm
All right. So the first topic is Xbox dying? So
Considering the fact I used to be an Xbox player. Keyword used to be.
it's kind of funny. I've become more of an Xbox player
Mm,
recently, which is really weird. We'll dive into that. So recent reports are that the Xbox systems just aren't selling well. The
mm,
Series S and the Series X, they're not doing so hot.
yeah.
They're in third place right now.
They are some
And
of
the
the
con
best consoles you could get, but they're not
oh,
selling good at all.
spec-wise, they're great. The
Mhm.
Series S is a great entry into this new generation of systems.
I hate it because it's
Um,
so much better than my PC.
dude, it's actually better than mine too. Which is annoying, but yet somehow we'll dive into that other part
Yeah.
here in a second.
hmm
Um, but they're third place. They've been in third place since the Xbox One launch, which was awful. The
Mm.
Xbox One launch was horrendous, which was it's sad because they came off of the huge high of the 360.
Yeah.
360
My
it
first
won
gaming
that
experience.
generation. I don't think it was the best system. I think
Mm.
the PS3 spec wise was far superior for the time
But it
because
was
it ran
still
off Blu-ray.
phenomenal.
Oh yeah, the 360 still a
Mm.
great system to this day. There's plenty of great games on it. Um, but they're not selling well. Uh, Stores are actually getting rid of a lot of their Xbox product. They're putting a lot of it on clearance, especially in the UK and Europe. It's not
hmm
doing well over there at all. Um, it's to the point where devs are like, why should we even publish on Xbox?
Yeah.
Like it really came out like an interview recently. I wish I had the article up, which is something we need to actually start doing. Is preparing a little bit more and actually having articles that we can click and put on the screen for you. That'll be in the future when we're more prepared. But
Mm.
yeah, in recent interviews, they've talked about how like there's some developers like, why would we even put it on Xbox? The Series S is so hard to develop for, which I mean, I don't think it really is. that hard to develop for the Series S compared to the X. I mean, the X is much stronger, but
Hmm.
like if you can have a low-powered PC run a game, you can have the Series X run the game. S, I meant S.
Yeah,
I don't know if I said X. Like if the Steam Deck can run a game, there's no reason the Series S can't.
yeah. Like they are, in my opinion, phenomenal consoles, and the new series, the series, I guess is what you call it. Um, they have this thing where you can have several games or two games open at once and switch
Like
back
the
and forth
quick
between the two.
resume,
Quick resume.
dude, you have more than two.
Really?
I have like four going on right now on my system. Yeah,
If I try opening if I try opening up YouTube Music on my PC while playing Fortnite, it dies.
yeah, that tracks.
You've played Fortnite with me.
I know. I do
Hmm.
quite a bit.
But
But it's
those,
just nuts.
as somebody who grew up, I breathed Xbox. You know, that was the main way I gamed. And seeing
Yeah.
them almost
I
fall from grace in this way, kind of sad.
It
Kind
is
of sad
pretty sad,
indeed.
man.
I
It's
remember when I was a wee little lad, my first ever memory of video games was Spider-Man 2 for the 360. My dad was
beautiful time.
playing it, and I was like, holy crap, you can swing around as Spider-Man? And then every time I went over to my grandma's house, I played Spider-Man. The game was already 100% completed. It was my dad's save file. I never did the story. I just swung around and beat up bad guys.
As you do,
That was the
as
peak
you
of
do.
gaming, in my opinion. And
It's
now,
it's weird, man. It's
nobody's
weird
buying
that
Xbox.
yeah, hardly anybody is.
Hmm.
It's just weird to think that like, a top three, they're just going down. It used to be like, PlayStation and Xbox were always neck to neck,
Hmm.
They're always really close. Like the three, for instance, like the 360 generation, Xbox, they had the games, they had some like
Yeah.
great games. Now, it wasn't as powerful by any means as the PS3 was. It
Hmm.
didn't have, the Blu-ray tech. Still, even to this day, PlayStation still has better storage on their Blu-ray discs because they have proprietary. Because Sony owns the Blu-ray, like Blu-ray in general. They just own
Really?
Blu-ray.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Xbox, every single time they publish a game, had to pay Sony money.
That's
It's kind
so
of funny.
funny. That is very
It's kind
funny.
of funny. But yeah, it's definitely weird to see Xbox kind of start falling down.
Hmm.
Um, you can tell they're definitely becoming more of a software company than they are the hardware company.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
really think here soon, in the next like, generation or two, that they're just gonna be a software company. At
Oh
this
yeah.
point, that's what they should
With
do.
the push they're making towards Game Pass in PC play, like I can definitely imagine them just going multi-platform, like as like
You can
software instead of just like we make consoles. I can definitely
you
see
can
that
play
happening.
Game Pass on your phone.
Hmm. I
On your
mean,
phone.
yeah. I'm not a big fan of cloud play though, personally. I've
It's
never trusted
getting
it.
better. It's getting a lot better. I will say
I
it's
just
not
remember
great. It's not.
the Stadia. Pull out the controller,
You
do
mean
it.
you mean this
Show
guy?
off one of your most embarrassing
This guy?
purchases.
Dude, I didn't buy it. It was given to me when I worked
Oh
at
yeah,
GameStop.
yep.
Yeah, I
Lucky
was
you.
given a Stadia.
Dude, it's
It's a
crazy.
good controller.
It
It's a
is.
good controller, man.
I felt that controller. I can vouch.
It's
Amazing.
beautiful. I love this controller.
It's like the mix of a Switch Pro and PS controller. Like
Yeah, it's a
it's great.
great controller, man.
Hmm.
It's one of my favorite controllers I have.
I feel like you could
I'm not
definitely
even gonna
just
lie.
play Smash Bros with that and kill.
Dude, Smash Brothers?
Tomorrow?
I think at some point we should just do like live streams together and just play
That'd be
games.
fun. Hmm.
Just have that. And then we can even put it on like YouTube streaming, which this was supposed to be
On
on. I mean,
YouTube.
we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. This was supposed to be on YouTube as well, but YouTube is stupid and makes you have a verification to do a live stream.
Hmm.
I don't know how
YouTube.
new that is. I used to when I streamed more heavily, my first starting streaming, I actually used YouTube first, and
Hmm.
there was no verification back then. You could just go. You could actually go to my YouTube page and find some of my old streams, which were god awful. I left them out there.
Hmm.
But it's just weird, man. I really wanted this to be live. We're obviously gonna post this one. Uh, I'm hoping maybe depending on how things are go, I'm hoping to get this one up mid next week, maybe early next week
Yep.
would be cool because the first episode is still not posted on YouTube yet. But
It
by the
will
time
be
you're
by the end
watching
of the night.
this
Hmm.
one, yeah, by the end of this stream, hopefully it'll be posted up there and on Spotify, maybe Apple Music. I don't know. Not Apple Music. Apple Podcasts. I don't know what
Hmm.
I'm saying. It's been a long day. But
iTunes,
back to the it's something,
something like that.
Um, back on the Xbox train. Um, a while ago, I don't know if you saw it. Do you remember seeing the leaks like last summer from the Xbox case for them trying to buy Activision? And there was a huge Xbox leak talking about like how they're going to bring out a new controller model, a new system that was all digital, like just like either just as strong or if not stronger than the Series X
That
system.
I'm interested. I've never
So
heard of it though.
yeah, it got
Enlighten me.
like leaked last year during that whole thing where they had like
Hmm.
Microsoft's like, hey, here's all the stuff we have coming up, and this is why we need to buy Activision because blah, 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 blah.
Hmm.
That got leaked, and then a leaked image of a white Series X looking system without a disk drive appeared online, like appeared on it was like on 4chan or Reddit.
Of course, it'd be
Um,
4chan.
of course, it's
Hmm.
4chan or Reddit all the time. That's where leaks just happen.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I know.
thank you for the little bitty donation there. Appreciate that. And I'm not stinky, by the way. That's rude.
Thank you for the biddies.
Thank you. Whoa, woo. um, but yeah, an all white Series X looking system without a disk drive appeared, and people are speculating like, is this what that was supposed to be? Like, is this going to be a technically fourth SKU Microsoft's going to have this generation? Because we
Hmm.
have the Series X, the Series S, the Series S 1 terabyte model.
Hmm.
So that'll be the fourth entry. So
That'd
like,
be a lot.
it's a lot of SKUs, man.
Hmm.
That's a lot of different SKUs you have out in the market. I mean, Nintendo technically has three
Yeah,
right now, which
OLED and the.
Microsoft
Mhm.
does. Um, so it's just interesting. Like, I wonder how will it be just as strong? Do you think, or they'll have to do something to make it more enticing for people who have the Series S model to want to even upgrade, or even the Series X. Like,
Mhm.
why would I want to
Yeah,
get
like
that new system?
that's bold because like they're already like falling behind in numbers, and if they're making like more consoles, like if they're making another console, that's going to be. I can only imagine that's only going to make them lose more money
Yeah.
if they
Well, if it's
lose
all
money at all.
digital one, they'll eventually gain the money because if it's all
Mhm.
digital, they have no other option to buy their games from Microsoft themselves.
Yeah,
I just
but
like,
just another
you
console is
know,
bold.
it is another like iteration. Is just weird.
Mhm.
It's like I just wonder, they're gonna have to have the storage go up because a terabyte is nothing. The fact that these systems come out with a terabyte of storage is a joke.
Yeah,
A joke. A terabyte does nothing for anybody anymore.
yeah. Baldur's Gate alone takes up 1/4 of that, basically.
Yeah, literally. Like some of these games are massive. It's like systems need to be shipping out with 2 terabytes minimum.
Hmm.
Absolute minimum.
Yeah, with the new Elden Ring DLC coming out, that alone is bigger than Elden Ring.
Yes, I believe it.
And yeah,
It's
the size of
crazy.
games are just getting bigger and bigger. But so is our or so is our storage capacity. Hopefully
Yeah.
those go
And
up at the
storage
same time.
It's just the issue is like storage is still so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a while for it to go down. Like I remember when the SD cards, like the micro SD cards first started coming out, those were expensive. It took a long
Yeah.
time for a 512 gig uh SD card to not be 100 something dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like you can get one for like $60 if that.
Yeah. I
And
remember
there's
I got one for my Switch. My Switch
mhm,
Lite, and I'm like, oh crap, I have zero memory on this. And I looked up how much it costs to get a better, like, I, it was like a crap ton of money. I forget exactly how much because that was like 4 or 5 years ago.
mhm.
But oh geez, even back, yeah.
Yeah, it
Mm.
was dumb when the Switch first came out. It was dumb. Like now you can get a terabyte and a half for like $90.
Yeah, I got a terabyte hard drive or external hard drive for my PC, like
Mhm.
$30, if
Yeah,
that.
the thing is SSDs, man.
Those are yeah.
Those are expensive too, man.
Mm.
Like, and my thing is like you're paying all this much for a system, like the Xbox and the PS5. Those are $500. Why won't you include a bigger hard drive in those things? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you? Like, you know how big these games are. Allow me to store more without having to spend, $200 more on extra storage.
Mm.
Like the Xbox and their little dumb memory card things, it's so
Mm.
expensive when they're in stock. When they're in stock, because you can never find them.
Yeah.
$200 almost for a terabyte.
Video games are such an
Almost.
expensive hobby.
Yes, it is now.
Mm.
I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's why like playing kind of older stuff,
I
which
get
is
that.
really weird. Like I play modern stuff, yeah, but like I'm playing more like older games recently. Like I've been playing I don't have it on me. I've been playing actually, let me grab it real fast.
All
Let me
right,
grab it. I might be wearing
everybody.
DJ buttons.
He's gonna be half a second. Let's just hyper analyze everything he's doing. So he's grabbing his bag. Looks like he's getting something out of his bag. Opens it up. What will it be? I'm in as just much suspense as you are, audience. Oh, what's he got there? Is that a DS?
Oh, what's that? DS?
Oh, is
It's
that the?
my analog pocket.
Oh, that thing's sick.
Yeah, this thing I've been playing this a lot, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Analog Pocket, you're technically supposed to use actual cartridges, which you can, but people have jailbroken it, and
Yeah.
there's an SD card slot there.
Mm-hmm.
You
It's
you can put
encouraged,
two and two
basically.
together. You can
Yeah.
put two and two together of what
Respect.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
Um, but I've been playing that a lot, man. I've been playing a lot of Game Boy games, and like
Mm-hmm.
I even on my Steam Deck over here, I have out of War Romance. Like I just play a lot of older games just because one, I think the process of emulation is very interesting and very fun.
Oh
And
yeah.
I just think the games as of back then were just a better experience. They
Mm.
weren't forever long. I know we talked about that last week. I'm not gonna bring it back
Yeah.
up. But and the games back then weren't huge memory sizes.
Yeah, dude, I've been doing this thing where I go through every Pokemon game because Pokemon. I like Pokemon. Pokemon. Bloop, 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 bloop,
Pokemans.
bloop, bloop. Shiny Magikarp.
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 Do you think
But
do you think Magikarp was the original Pog face?
anyways,
Original Pog?
but I've been going through every Pokemon game, and like they're so
How's that journey going?
small. It's going pretty good. I've made it through Silver, um,
Wait. So you're
Emerald.
already at silver, or
I've
are you
I've
like
done Silver.
okay? Did you start from like
Been not very
red and
long.
blue?
No, I'm saving those
You
for
start-
last.
You're weird, man. I
Yeah.
figured to start from the beginning.
No,
You
it's
should have
because I've
told me you're
never
going
played
on this
those.
journey, man. You should have told
Yeah,
me you're going on this journey. We could have done it together.
we could have.
We could have.
Dude,
Because,
have
dude,
you
I
ever?
literally have so many Pokemon games on this.
Have you ever done a thing? Probably not.
Whoa, look, you can
A
see yourself
Soul
in there.
Link Nuzlocke. Dude, that's
I've
me.
never done a Nuzlocke because I I actually like myself.
Nuzlocks aren't that hard. I've done a few,
Yeah. I
but
I'm thinking about. I know I sold it, and I'm kind of kicking myself now because what I want to do now. Because emulation, I got into emulation. I'm thinking about buying the Toast 2DS and just putting the H
mm,
shop on there
yeah,
and just downloading all my like 3DS and DS games I want on there,
your
so I can
microphone's
emulate them.
popping a bit.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
Maybe it's because I'm talking too fast.
maybe.
Okay, we'll fix that post probably. We'll figure it out. If
Hopefully.
not, whatever. That's why I need a new microphone. So
Mm.
subscribe, subscribe, so I can get a
Subscribe.
new microphone, so
Help
we
a
can
boy
keep
out.
on
Help a
help
man
you
out.
boy, help your guy, help your
You're
geeky
geeky
guy,
guy.
help me out
Pound it.
here. Wrong way, my
Oh,
brother.
my bad. Forgot my
Yeah.
camera flipped.
Uh, oh, wait. Ooh, woo. That was the stupidest thing we've ever done. Now everybody's gonna think we're
Weird.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you went too far.
I went. Yeah, I kind of went three far.
I'm cutting that out of the video.
You should.
I will.
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna
please.
replay it like 5 times.
Just kept like just doing
Ooh,
so. Anyway, back on the topic.
that was
um,
great.
but yeah, the all digital news system's gonna be weird. We kind of already talked about how the devs hate the Series S because they keep saying it's hard to develop for, even
Mhm.
though most of the games they say it's hard to develop for, they're just lazy.
Yep.
Like the developers for Gotham Knights said the reason why it didn't run well is because of Series S, and I was like, that just doesn't seem right to me. Like
Mhm.
you guys were lazy. You guys couldn't even put it on the last gen systems.
Yeah.
It's like you guys, I don't know. A lot of developers, I feel like, are just hating on Xbox because they're not doing hot, and I don't know why, but I've been playing my Xbox more and more and more. I guess because more of my friends recently have gotten like played Xbox. Like
Yeah, most
my
of my
best
friends play Xbox, so I've
like
definitely been dusting
my
it off.
best friend from high school, he got out of gaming for a while. Like back in COVID, he played some, but then he got out of it and he sold his PS4.
Mm.
And then I was like, dude, you need to start playing games again. He's like, yeah, but PS5s are so expensive. And that's when I convinced him to buy a Series S.
Mhm.
And then I got my wife a Series S. And then he got his fiance a Series S. So now, like, we're all playing Xbox because it's a cheap entryway. The Series S is a cheap
Mhm.
entryway into this generation.
They're
It's like
good consoles. Buy
they
them.
are. Support them. And dude, they're the only okay, I'm not I don't want to get political here. I'm not a political person. I hate politics. But
Same here.
anytime something is like things need to be made here, people are like, "Oh, it's political." It's not. Shut up. You're dumb. You smell funny. I don't care. Uh, but Xbox, literally, like the developers are here, man.
Mhm.
They're in the states. Microsoft isn't like a United States company. It was founded here. Support, just support, support American jobs. That's all I'm gonna say. No more. Politics are
America.
dumb. Politics are stupid. They're dumb. No
Mm.
one likes them. If you do, you smell bad.
Yeah.
Quote of the show.
Politics are
We
dumb. If you like them, you smell bad. And that's
should clip
just
that.
a theory.
It's not a theory. It's facts.
Yeah.
I should not have moved my
Microphone.
stuff. Yeah, my microphone. All right. All right, we're good. We're good. We're back.
You're good.
Um.
You can only see these
Well,
moments on the live stream because they will be
yeah,
cut out of the
because
video.
everything else we edited out. So come here
By me.
every Wednesday night
Every
around
Wednesday
8
night around
p.m.
8 p.m. We're gonna
and
try.
we'll be here.
We were late today
And you'll get the
because
raw
my
stuff.
mama
You'll
made
get the
dinner.
you'll get the unhinged, unedited,
Unhinged. I might just go crazy right
maybe
now. You don't know.
maybe a potty word might slip out accidentally out my mouth.
That's on very rare
Not going
occasions,
to
though.
though. Very
Mm.
rare. But who the knows?
I didn't bleep that.
My gosh. All right. So after all the devastation of Xbox and Microsoft we just talked about, let's talk about something else that's kind of been a thing the past decade.
Hmm.
Free to play games. How do you feel about them, Ewan?
Most of the games I play are free to play.
Okay.
Fortnite. They started it. We talked a lot
Yeah.
about Fortnite last week.
Yes. Fortnite.
They do it phenomenally.
I feel like they probably do it the best.
Mm-hmm. That's why they're so popular. That's why they make so much money. They have their own stock market, essentially, with skins.
Literally, yes.
I see a Renegade Raider, I start crying, dude.
I'm indifferent about free to play games.
Hmm?
And let me
Yeah.
tell you why. I feel like some of the games I play are free to play games, yes.
Hmm.
But some of the games that I play, I have purchased and then they went to free to play.
Yep.
For instance, um, Rocket League. I paid money for that game,
Mm-hmm.
and then it went free to play. Destiny
Now,
2. I used to play that game a lot, and I purchased
another
that
game
game,
I used to play.
and now it's free to play. At least the
Hmm.
base stuff is free to play. I think free to Halo Infinite. I bought the campaign, but I it's a it's good and bad.
Hmm.
It's good and bad for the industry, I think. It's good for the consumer because free.
Yeah.
Bad for the industry because everybody wants to do a free to play game with heavy microtransactions.
Mm-hmm. They
And some
make
of the
it
games
free to play so they can add in microtransactions and make that a large aspect of it. That becomes their business plan.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So they can charge you for everything.
Halo
Which
Infinite is such a good example.
it is. But luckily it's all just cosmetic.
Mm-hmm.
There's no pay to win. Some games like Pokemon Unite are very pay to win. Very pay to win.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, I guess it's just it depends on how the company handles it. Like
Yeah,
Pokemon Unite, that's dumb. That's stupid. I hate that.
bad.
It's pay to win. Literally, it is pay to win. There's no
Mm.
argument against it. It's pay to win.
And if you're trying to defend it, just know that you're basically playing League of Legends. And
Yeah, you're playing
that's
League.
inexcusable.
Yeah, only scum play League.
Mm.
Sorry if you play League and you're watching this.
Yeah, sorry. We
love
still
you.
love you.
Yeah,
Just
but a
slightly
little
less
bit
than
less.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like here's here's Jesus, and then here's you.
Sorry. And League is a great example of free to play. Because League is one of
Yeah,
those super hyper competitive games. Same with Valorant.
Overwatch. That was
Overwatch, Valorant, League, all of them are rather similar when it comes to their free to play aspect.
yes. I feel like all those are all cosmetic though. They're not really
Mhm.
paid to win for any of that. I
They're
mean,
not.
League. I don't know. League doesn't. I don't think League has anything pay to win.
Nope.
Does it?
It's all cosmetic. But with those types of games, the community and all that stuff, they make so much money because everything is so expensive,
Yes.
but you want it. You want that skin. I'm gonna tell you guys something I never told anybody. How much money I've spent on Valorant.
Dude, I'm scared. We're going to bleed
It's
this out.
3 digits.
No shot.
It
Stop. No, it's
starts with a
not.
4.
No shot. No, it doesn't. Bro.
Hmm?
Is it 420?
Super close. 416.
Oh, Ewan. My God. Oh,
I know, dude.
no. No. It's okay. I don't know how much I've spent on Rocket League and Fortnite. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
Oh,
know.
Fortnite's
I
no
don't
better.
want to know. I don't want to know
Hmm.
how much I have. But to be fair, like
Dude.
some of the stuff's really cheap
Hmm.
for some of these free to play games, but other things when is $20 for a skin of Fortnite and I buy it anyway?
Not as bad as
Like an idiot.
Valorant having $40 for a single gun.
Oh, yo, what? 40?
Oh,
That's
50 for
stupid.
a knife.
Hello? Literally the price of a game. Well, on sale game now.
Hmm.
That's stupid, man.
Yeah, and do you know something crazy?
What's that?
Games like Valorant in League, those are games that you kind of have to put a lot of time into to get good at.
Yeah.
The skill ceiling for those games are absurdly high. I know it because I was a no-life Valorant player. And when you spend that much time playing a game, you kind of have this sunk cost fallacy where you put so much time into it, it's fine if you buy another skin, you know? Why not get this
Yeah.
really cool knife that I've been wanting for a while? I already put thousands of hours into the game.
Yeah. You kind of justify it. It's like, I've already put so much time into this. I can spend a little money.
And then you quit
Yeah.
playing a year later.
And then you
And that
put
and that
$460 into it.
$70 knife, just a knife, not nothing else. It may be
Ouch.
exclusive. You may be one of the only people in the game to have it, but suddenly now you feel sad every time you bring it up.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Now,
And then,
Overwatch, they're a good example of what could have been a great free-to-play system with their loot boxes.
so it became really dumb because
Mhm.
it's literally loot boxes are gambling.
But the
I
thing is,
don't.
though, they gave you so many free loot boxes.
Yeah.
Like, I remember
But
the
be
whole gimmick with
actually getting it.
Overwatch.
Like,
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure there's an ongoing lawsuit that they show you have to show your percentage of a chance to get whatever item
Yep.
or whatever type of item.
Oh, there's another really big thing that's happening. China is recently like having this big ban on games that promote spending. Like
Yeah, I
a
believe it.
crap ton of gotcha games, like anything that promotes constant or multiple spending, like
Mhm.
uh sales and stuff. Oh, you
Monopoly
bought this
Go.
this many times, so you get a sale on your next
Yeah.
purchase. They just banned like games that have those straight out.
Oh man.
And that is something that's a China W in my opinion, because
Oh, I agree.
it is straight up just gotcha games, gambling games, and I play a gotcha game. You know, I can't lie, but I've never spent money on it.
Is it your Dragon Ball game? I knew it. I knew it.
Hey Preston, look, it's you. Oh, wait, you're gone.
Oh no, it's not me anymore. Um, but just microtransactions in general, especially for a
Mm,
game that I paid full price for, I
stupid.
kind of have an issue with that.
Oh yeah,
Call
definitely.
of Duty is a perfect example
Perfect
of
example.
microtransactions. Oh, okay. You're gonna judge me, and that's cool. I don't care. You know,
Don't worry, I've bought a
me,
Call of Duty skin. Don't worry.
I bought this anime girl skin for Call of Duty recently. I really wanted it because it was funny, so I spent $20
No,
on it.
no, look at me. I have the same story, but instead of it being an anime girl skin, it was 420 pack.
Yeah, that
I bought it
tracks.
because it was funny. Because it was funny, and it made me laugh because the dude, like, he was wearing a gas mask, but the inside of it was just filled with smoke.
Of course. Of course.
And
I
I'm like,
like how Call of
that's
Duty
so
just
funny.
promotes weed hardcore now.
Oh yeah.
Like they've never been subtle about it. They're just like weed.
Oh, you like 420? Here's a marijuana sticker to put on your gun.
Or here's just a
Straight blaze
whole
it.
weef. Here's a whole just blunt as a character. Just run around as a blunt. That's the new operator in Call of Duty. Just a blunt.
Just a big joint.
Just yeah. They're taking over Charlie. Here comes Blunt Boy. Just
Dude, if that ever becomes a thing, if I know that I can just play as a giant joint running around Warzone, I will get back into Call of Duty. I don't care. I will dust off the keyboard. That is what will get me back into Call of Duty. Activision, if you're watching this,
which you're probably not.
I guarantee you, you're not.
You're not watching this
please.
Activision. But do it, because that's funny.
Your games suck, though. Stop making the same Call of Duty.
Yeah, stop popping it out every year. Hopefully,
Put
with your
time into it.
Hopefully, with you getting bought out, and not have every company you work, every single person you work for Call of Duty. You took Toys for Bob, a company that did 2 great remasters, from them doing the remasters, and you told them no more making Spyro games, no more making Crash Bandicoot games. Work on Call of Duty. Stupid. Made me mad. Because Toys for Bob did a great job with the Spyro and Crash remakes.
Did they do Skylanders? I can never remember.
Toys for Bob? Yeah, I think they did Skylanders. Let me find out.
Yeah,
I'm fairly certain Toys. I like how I'm doing this on my phone when I have a computer right in front of me.
Yeah.
But I also don't want. Ah! Did it sub my browser? Good thing. There's nothing sensitive information on there.
I just leaked my Discord messages earlier, but I'm just gonna black that out.
Did you?
By my messages, I mean the ones with you.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, which is nothing because we message each other on Discord once every other month.
It was Toys for Bob. They did make the
Nice.
Skylander games.
I remember Toys for like. I was a Skylanders kid, dude. I'm not gonna lie about
I was
that.
too old. I was too old for that crowd.
That's why we were a great duo, you know. I have, you know, because I have like the more the zoomer view of video games. Like I have the Valorant experience. I have all of these like newer games and like newer stuff. And you have the very great experience aspect of it. You're a veteran per se. And I'm
back in my day, games used to be one price. Games.
Back in my
you could get games for a barrel of hay.
Yep. A Nintendo 64 game was only $50.
On launch day. And Game Boy games was $35.
I think it's kind of crazy that N64 games were like the same price that modern games are. Basically.
Yeah, like the game prices haven't changed a whole lot. Now,
I
would
would
say there's more sales on games. There's more sales on games now, I feel like. Well, I feel like back then, like, handheld games were much cheaper than they are now.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, speaking of handheld games, I have a great question for you, Preston. Because I know that you have your own one of these. What are your thoughts about portable handheld PC consoles?
Bro, let me tell you. Are we good?
Downsides of streaming. Yeah, we're good, I think.
Yeah. All right. Let me tell you.
That little guy.
This little guy called the Steam Deck. This big guy, actually, he's huge.
Yeah.
I love this thing very, very much.
Very much.
Ever since, like, there's been a few before the Steam Deck, but they were all dumb expensive. And
sorry about the technical
they just weren't.
everybody.
Oh, what's going on? We good?
You're just
Am I still lagging?
lagging a lot. I'm looking
Uh,
at the camera all goofily.
um,
Okay, you're good now. You're chilling now. Everything's good. I hope.
okay. We sure? Okay,
Yep.
we'll just edit. Okay, we're good.
Fix it in post.
But yeah, fix the most. But yeah, I love the Steam Deck. This little guy right here, he's
Mm,
great. There's been other companies to do them and before the Steam Deck. Are we still having technical difficulties?
we're good. It's stealable. It's stealable. I think it's probably because you're streaming. But Preston, are you dead? Wait, wrong side.
Okay. Probably I can stream it a little bit right next time. Is it?
Mm. You're good now. I can see you just fine.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we won't stream this anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just record it.
Ignore the way
I
I'm
don't know.
sitting
We'll
down.
figure that out.
It's not important.
But this. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, the handheld PCs I feel like are definitely going to be a bigger thing the next couple of years. We've had
Mhm.
Steam Deck, Valve made theirs, and I think that's the best one on the market, price wise, and for what you get.
Mhm.
You had Lenovo come out with their Legion Go, which is a great Windows based one. The ROG Ally, which I kind of want to get a ROG Ally because they're on sale. I don't need one, but it's Windows based, and I can play a lot more than that than I can Linux based with the Steam Deck.
Yeah. Mm.
But I absolutely love it. I think handheld PCs are great. I don't have to sit in front of my computer like I am right now. I can take this guy anywhere I want because as
Scooch
long
away
as the
from your
game doesn't
microphone a little
require.
bit.
We good?
Yeah, we good. When you get too close, that's when it starts popping, I realized.
Okay, I'll keep it over here.
Hmm.
Um, but I can take this guy anywhere I want. As long as the game doesn't require internet connection, just play whatever I have on here.
Yeah. Dude,
And if it supports cross save to my PC because it's on
mhm.
Steam. It's
That's cool.
beautiful.
I would say originally I was not really on the hype train with the Steam Deck. But you have definitely changed my mind towards that. Like the more you have shown me it, because it's sick. Play PC
It is
games
sick.
on the go, and who doesn't want that?
Idiots.
Exactly. You know who you are. Hey, don't call me out, dude. Yeah, I've been open to this, but I'm definitely not the type of consumer that will ever buy a portable PC. Especially like the Steam Deck or anything like that, because it's not exactly. I'm not the demographic for it. I'm not somebody who wants to be able to take games with me places. Because if I'm outside, I tend to not like looking at a screen.
Which is respectable.
But you know, to each their own. And I definitely know a lot of people that would love their own Steam Deck or Legion, whatever. I don't know the name, dude.
The Lenovo Legion Go.
Lenovo
the long
Legion
name.
Go. Yeah.
The ROG Ally. I think the ROG Ally is probably the one to get other than the Steam Deck. Just because the price point is still very comparable.
Hmm.
The only issue with the other ones that aren't the Steam Deck is like, depending on which one you get, you can pay for like one that has lesser storage, but the performance is worse than the one you pay more for. The Steam Deck, the only difference is the hard drive size. That's it. They all run the same.
That's
But I'm really tempted to get the ROG Ally. Best Buy has it on sale for $400. I think $300 from $400.
But you have a Steam
Like,
Deck though.
I do, but this one's Windows based, so I can play literally anything I own on it,
I get that.
and it's not just like stuck on Steam OS. I can put the Epic Game Store on there. I can
Mhm.
put Game Pass on there. I mean, I have Game Pass on there. It's just a pain to get it to work. Like, you can put Windows on the Steam Deck. It's just
hard. It's not
I just thought
easy.
about Game Pass on portable. That actually sounds crazy.
It it's pretty crazy.
I
It's
know we brought
cool.
this up last week, but Game Pass was such a good thing for Microsoft in my eyes.
It's the only thing that's keeping them relevant.
Yeah, and to be fair, it's kind of cool. I mean,
It is
in no way
cool.
would I ever do it because I already hate subscription services. I like owning things.
Same.
Actually,
Well,
do you want something hilarious? Speaking
call
of
back to the last
subscription-based
episode.
services, hmm I like owning things. But speaking of subscription-based stuff, do you know what I had as a kid?
What did you have as a kid?
I had EA Play, EA Plus.
We're ending the show right now. I
No,
can't. I can't be
no,
on a podcast with this guy anymore. Two
no,
episodes
no,
in, we're
no, no.
done.
Wait.
Just
Oh, later, guys.
imagine that's how the podcast ends.
Just cut,
Just nope, no more.
dude. But that was like one of the first, like, oh, have a subscription service to have access to all these games. That was one
Yeah,
of the first. And for EA, they have such a wide variety of games. As a kid, I'm like, that's awesome. $6 a month, and I could play
oh
Mirror's Edge.
yeah, dude.
Mirror's Edge, one of my favorite game series. Love it.
Good. It's good.
Parkour.
Pretty solid. Yeah, it's pretty good. You know,
I used
pretty
to
good.
spend my free time actually just running around in Mirror's Edge Catalyst, just doing parkour.
That tracks. You're a parkour kid, I can tell.
So I definitely
Run,
didn't climb
run,
stuff.
run, run the house. I was like parkour, and then just did a weird jump and fell.
No, but when I was 2, I wore a Spider-Man costume constantly and tried jumping off of large objects.
I could see that happening too.
So I was definitely that kid. You called it.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think more companies will come out with their own version of a handheld PC.
Oh yeah.
I I'm surprised. I wouldn't surprise me if Microsoft comes out with their own.
Mm. Microsoft. It wouldn't surprise me if Microsoft did. I feel like Sony, they're just kind of coasting off the PS5.
Sony's try. Oh, gosh, here we go. We're talking about the PlayStation Portable for a second.
Mm. They've tried.
No, Portal is what it's called.
Oh, I thought you said PlayStation Portable.
I did,
PSP.
but now the PlayStation Portal is literally a Wii U situation. You pay $200 for this dual sense controller, be
Mm.
cut in half, and you have a screen in the middle.
There's
And
no way that's real.
guess what? You think you can play it on the go? Nope. You can only play it. You can't play it on the go. You can't play it anywhere. One, you have to be connected to Wi-Fi to play it. Good Wi-Fi to play it, and it doesn't even work then very well. It's $200. It's just literally a Wii U gamepad
So
situation.
Wii U. Yeah. You're just
Yeah,
describing the Wii U, but for PlayStation.
it basically. I heard it's better now. But it's like, dude, one of my I have two friends that just got one. It's been
Mm.
out since November. Two friends just got one. One friend, I was like, why would you buy this? He said, I got it because the gaming history aspect of it. And I said, all right,
Sounds like a
whatever.
cop out. Sounds like you're just coping.
Nah, he does. He has a lot of stuff. He buys a lot.
Yeah.
Like he's a reseller. He
Oh
buys a lot.
yeah.
My other friend, I told him when it came out, I was moderately interested in it.
Mm.
I found out more about it, and I was like, it's literally just the app that's on your phone that you can use on your phone, but there's a device that's dedicated to it, which you think it would run better on the device. It's like it doesn't. It's like you can also have one of the nifty handheld PCs you can buy
Mm.
with a lot of work. Get this to do that
But can you play Spider-Man 2?
on it, like
Yeah.
through. Yeah, you could literally have like just stream it to
Oh yeah.
this. You can do that. Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is. But it can't play anything native.
That is
Nothing
so
native.
wacky.
The
That
PlayStation Portal is stupid.
speaking about Sony's making other hardware, PSVR 2. Yeah, that was so funny and almost made you do a spit take.
That thing is a massive failure. To the point, are we
Mhm.
going to talk about what they announced
Oh,
a couple
what?
weeks
Yeah,
ago?
yeah. Let's get into it. Hmm.
I'm surprised you don't know that they're announcing that later this year or early next year it's going to work for PC.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
because I heard the headset itself is actually good.
Hmm.
I heard it's a
Yeah.
good headset. It's just stuck on the PlayStation 5 where there's no games for it.
Yeah. The thing about that is that it was so heavily marketed when it first came out, at least for me. And then I saw nothing about it for the next ever because it had
Yeah.
zero support, basically.
Mm-mm.
Zero support, like zero games. But at
And
the
it's
same time, though, it was the best VR headset that came out, like in
well,
that
the
time area.
first one was for its time, but now like I feel like for literally $300 less, you can get a Quest 3.
Yeah, it is just
And
so is super expensive.
the PlayStation VR requires you to own a PS5, which is either 400 or $500. And then the headset itself
A
the
lot.
is an additional $550.
Dude, that's crazy.
$550. You have to pay $1,100 to play VR on PlayStation.
Hmm.
That is stupid. Why not spend $350 and get an Oculus Quest 3
Yep.
that has support, it actually has
It's
games.
standalone.
Yes, you don't have to plug in anything. You just put it on your face.
I I love Oculus and Meta.
Do you love Meta?
No, Meta's stinky, dude.
I've only had an experience twice with Oculus,
Hmm.
and one of the times being our the friend of the show, Jonah.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure,
as
we
a
should get him
Quest
on here
Pro,
sometime.
he
We
would
should get
enjoy it.
Jonah on here sometime.
He's
Yeah,
a pretty big gamer.
yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's a pretty good guy.
He's okay.
He's the right guy.
Nothing special.
But like, it's cool. It's just I want them to get to the point where you can not have this giant thing on your face
Yeah,
where it's literally your situation. You can put on a pair of glasses
dude.
and it just be
Actually,
all set.
I love VR. I've geeked out to you about VR constantly. There is a company I saw a video last year where they're making very small VR headsets, where they're very high definition. They have a very wide um, view distance as well. Like you can see, it's not just like a
Yeah,
box in front of you, and they're so small they could like fit in your pocket, but they're wired because it can't run things on its own.
yeah.
But the trade-off isn't bad. I mean, it still needs sensors and stuff, but for having something that light that you can wear like glasses
Mhm.
and still have insane clarity and things like that, that makes me excited.
I think I know what company you're talking about.
I don't remember names, so
Um, and I'm pretty sure it's literally a pair of glasses that you can. It's just an HDMI out, and you can use it for multiple things. Like there's this
I'm
company.
talking about a VR headset.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, this one's like more like an AR thing.
Yeah.
Where you can use it. You can use your phone with it. You can use consoles on it, and it's literally like this huge, like
Mhm.
essentially screen that's in front of you,
Yeah, I know about
and you
those,
can
but
play that way.
what
Yeah.
I'm talking about is like a full, like, complete VR headset, where it's like
Okay.
complete screen, and it just sits on your face like no bigger than this, no bigger than my glasses.
That's legit.
Super sick.
Yeah.
Um,
I just want it to be like I can do
yeah.
this and be like, oh, okay, ready to game now.
Ready
Like
Player
that's what
One.
I want. Yeah. Like essentially,
Your
like
eyes got so much bigger after you put those on.
yeah, they magnify a little bit. But that's like I feel like that's when I'll actually really be like
grasped by VR.
Mm.
It's like
You
when
know,
it's.
I had a Quest 2 for a while,
Mm-hmm.
month or so.
Yep.
I just feel like it wasn't the time for VR. Also, I only played Minecraft, so that didn't help.
Yeah. See, I'm I've been going back and forth if I actually want to get a Quest. Like, if I got it, I'd mainly just plug it into my PC so I can play
Mm.
stronger games on it, like Resident Evil VR, stuff like that. I want to
Yeah.
play. There's this one. It's a fan made first person shooter where they use like old Call of Duty maps and old Halo maps and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like that, like I just want to play for stuff like that.
I really wanted to play shooters with the Quest 2, but my room is very
Yeah, you
small.
kind
Here,
of.
let me go stand in the only open space.
Hey, it's your boy
I've punched that so many times.
in your life.
No, just with the headset.
Oh, okay,
I also just didn't have enough room to play it.
that tracks.
Although there is a stationary mode where you can just sit down in a chair. I did that for playing Minecraft. I just went
Yeah,
break, 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 and just like look around and point. It was very awkward, but it was comfortable.
yeah,
And every time I try to turn around, I hit. Anyways, love VR.
yeah. It's something like if
Mhm.
I was gifted a VR headset, I would not be mad about it. I would use it.
Yeah,
But would I spend the money on it? Like, I don't know.
no. At this
Like,
stage, I wouldn't.
I like I'm very interested in the Quest and I want to try it. I want
Mm.
one just for certain games, but like I just don't want to spend the money on it. You need a lot of space.
If I had friends that had VR headsets, and
Yeah,
we could
where like
just
play some multiplayer games
we could play some multiplayer, play some Pavlov.
or play that like what is it like like Wrath of Gods or something like that. It's some like newer thing that came out with a Quest 3 and it's like it's supposed to be this
Oh, no
big
clue.
multiplayer game. But like yeah, if I like had multiple friends that had a Quest 3, I'd probably be more and be like, "Oh yeah, gotta get one to
Mm-hmm.
play with the boys." But
VR chat,
I'm not. I don't care about VR chat.
dude. Can I tell you something?
Yeah,
When I had my Quest, I had VR chat. I
of
only
course
played
you
it
did.
twice,
Yeah,
and I was too scared to talk to people.
yeah, because people are weird in that, man.
Mm.
VR
I
chat.
was way too
What do you
scared to like. I
expect?
went up to people. I remember I played it with an avatar that was like that big,
Yeah,
and so I just walk up to people, look up at them. Meanwhile, I sound like a 50-year-old black man.
the
And
tracks.
so whenever I speak as like this tiny little dude, people would get scared.
Yeah,
And I feel horrible. And I'm like, I just don't want to talk to people on VR.
I just think there's a certain audience for that,
Oh, yeah. And I'm also an
and
introvert. So,
yeah, I just that's just not my gig.
yeah, not mine either. But for very different reasons.
Yeah. What's our next topic here? We got
We could fit one more in.
yeah, we can fit one or two more in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what like I know we kind of talked about indie games a little bit,
That's what I was looking at.
but obviously we know your favorite indie game from last week is Hollow
Mm.
Knight.
Actually,
But
I've been playing an indie game recently that I'd love to talk about.
yeah, go for it.
It's called Islets. Islets. It was free on
Okay.
Epic Games recently, so I bought it. It was definitely inspired by Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
I can't lie about that. But it's a Metroidvania. It's super cute. It's adorable art style, and it definitely just it scratches that Hollow Knight itch for me. But it's so cute. The characters are charming. The music is actually better than I had hoped it'd be. It's just a cute little game. It's fun. It's like not like hard or anything. But it's a cute little game. Doesn't cost that much money. I recommend you get it if you're looking for a fun indie game that doesn't take up too much time.
All right.
And is it just on the Epic Game Store, or is it just everywhere?
I think it's everywhere.
Okay.
Maybe even on the Switch.
Ooh. Um,
Don't quote me on that.
indie game I'm playing right now, which is like I love Devolver Digital. I'm pretty sure I've talked about that maybe last week. I don't know, but I love Devolver Digital because they're dumb and make a bunch of dumb
Hmm.
games. I'm playing their newest title called Pepper Grinder, and it's just a platformer game. You have this drill, and there's like sand bits. You have to collect these items. There's enemies in the sand. There's different kind of enemies.
Hmm.
It's pretty fun. It's only $15. There's a demo on it, so you don't just pay money to play the demo. The demo's like
Yeah.
it's a couple. It's like demo's a couple like 20, 30 minutes long, I think.
Hmm.
Um, but Pepper Grinder is only $15. It's a good time. Been playing that recently,
Yeah, I've
but
seen
I
you've
just
been
think
playing it.
yeah, Pepper Grinder's cool. It's Devolver Digital makes some good stuff. Like I like most of the games that release. I'm really
Hmm.
excited for the release later this year called Angerfoot.
Hmm?
It's a Doom-esque style game, but it's all dumb because it's Devolver Digital made it. And the
Hmm.
melee attack is literally you kicking.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a demo for that too.
Oh, one game that my friend recently got me into. Um, fighting games. I'm a big fighting game fan. But it takes a lot of time to learn how to play a fighting game. Like, to know all the...
What?
Yeah, who would have thought? My thousands of hours in
Ooh.
fighters. Um, that is sad to say. But this game is called Your Only Move is Hustle. It is a turn-based fighting game.
What?
Preston, I need you to check this out after this. But it
All right.
is... It's awesome. It gives you, like, this whole list of moves, and you have to basically, like, choose what you're doing as the other person is doing it at the same time. So it's
Hmm.
basically like you choose each individual movement. Like, and you choose directions. It's a super. It looks super complicated, but once you know what it is, it's super fun. It's a blast. The matches take forever, but it's so fun.
Yeah, I would assume it'd take forever with it being turn based.
Hmm. But you can get some sick stuff off, and at the end of it, it shows you like what it looked like in real time.
Oh, that's cool. That's
It's
cool.
hype, dude. It is a. Your only move is hustle. If you
Okay.
have friends, I recommend trying it.
You're probably watching this podcast. You probably don't have friends.
Yeah,
So
sorry. Best of luck to you. We're so mean to our audience.
we are. We love you, audience.
Stinky.
Smelly.
Dude, we're so mean.
Stupid. Um, I think, man. There's one other topic I wanted to throw in here because this is our last topic we haven't talked about. The gaming industry is dying.
I disagree.
The layoffs.
Never mind. Companies are
So
dying.
many layoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Sony doing big layoffs. Microsoft doing big layoffs. Nintendo not doing any layoffs.
Good for them.
But there's so many like it's hard for these companies to get, like, especially like the smaller companies, to get like funds.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Gearbox, Embracer Group, which is a huge company that owns a bunch of game studios, just sold Gearbox to a company. Gearbox then bought themselves out from this company that just bought them.
Mm-hmm.
In doing that, Gearbox royally screwed themselves and laid off like 30%
Dude.
from buying themselves out.
That's a crazy decision. What's the opposite of a big brain move?
Um, a stinky, smelly move.
Yep, that was a stinky smelly move. That's just gonna be our go-to for anything now.
Yeah, stinky,
Stinky
smelly.
smelly. Hey, what's up, our stinky smelly viewers?
Dude, we should get that on a t-shirt. If we ever do merch, stinky, smelly.
Dude, 2 episodes in, we're gonna make negative dollars off of merch. Heck yeah.
Woo! Beautiful poggers.
Anyways,
Dude, we should get stickers of us just doing the pog face, like
Just both of us, just stickers, just so dude.
I kind of love this plush. My friend got it for me for my birthday.
Your birthday,
My birthday. A few years ago, actually. But he's just kind of chilling in my room.
chilling. Just
And since
kinda
he's a
chilling like
shiny
that.
Magikarp and he can never ever evolve, I named him Useless. Because that's what he is to me.
Oof.
Anyways. But yeah, companies laying off, like,
Yeah, just laying off
crap tons of
mass
people.
layoffs.
Mm,
And it's weird, man. Like it's because all these companies are comparing COVID numbers to regular numbers, like which is weird because you think COVID numbers like oh you're like that's bad,
mm.
like no for the gaming industry COVID numbers were like
Oh, yeah.
way up,
During
and
COVID,
now that
everything that is, like, at-home activities, like, just skyrocketed. It
yeah
was
because that's
absurd.
all we
Because
could
it's
do,
COVID.
and then like went way up, and now that life is getting back to normal, the
Mm,
gaming like people buying games is going down. The fact that we're in a recession, people not buying many games. It's
mm-hmm.
like they aren't buying as much fun leisurely things right now because you can barely afford to go to the freaking store.
Yup. It costs, like, listen, if I go to dinner once with friends and all my allowance is just gone, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be buying video games after that.
yeah, it's just it's all weird
Mm.
with the way everything like mass layoffs, a bunch of projects getting canceled.
Oh yeah.
The This is old news at this point, but I'm gonna bring it up. When EA announced that Respawn was making a single player Star Wars Mandalorian game, not the Mandalorian, but a Mandalorian game, and then literally 2 days later announced they canceled it.
I didn't
Yep.
even hear about that, and I'm angry.
Yep, they announced it. I was like, "Oh, dude, this is gonna be sick!" Like, playing a first-person Star Wars game, which there aren't many of those. There's
As a
not many first,
Mandalorian, nonetheless,
just
the
as a Mandalorian
coolest
going
thing
out
in
collecting
Star Wars.
bounties, stuff like that. That would've been sick. That would've been one of the coolest things
Red
ever
Dead, but
canceled.
Star Wars.
Dude, that was there's we're gonna bring up this is probably like the last thing we talk about, but we're gonna bring up a story that makes me sad every single time we talk about it. You don't remember it. I know you don't. You probably never heard of it because it never came out.
Hmm.
Star Wars 1313. It was a game that was supposed to come out during the PS3 360 era.
Yep, too young.
Supposed to be one of the coolest things ever because it was a game on the lowest level of Coruscant, which is the hardcore like sketchiest
Mm.
place of Coruscant,
Yep.
and you play as a young Boba Fett. Third person action adventure game
And it
as a
got
young Boba Fett
canceled?
canceled. Got canceled because that's when Disney bought Lucas.
I blame
Or
all of life's problems on Disney.
I blame a
Truthfully.
lot of my problems on Disney. I mean, to be
Star
fair,
Wars hasn't been
they
good.
own
They
they
do
own
own Spider-Man.
Batman.
That's the only Spider-Man I trust.
You don't trust this Spider-Man?
Okay. I trust him.
My past.
My past.
Past. But yeah, it just makes me sad thinking about games that could have been so
Hmm.
great.
What
And
could have been?
Star Wars Battlefront 3, the game that was almost finished, that got canned, and they made into Star Wars Battlefront something on PSP. Became a PSP game instead,
The worst fate.
and it was actually going to be really cool because it was supposed to have space and land combat in the same
Mhm.
sequence. It's a shame, dude. It's a shame.
Dude, that'd be sick. Like a like a Battlefield type Battlefront game.
Yeah, to have. I mean, that's kind of what we got from EA. Just
Yeah,
not good.
eventually. Battlefront
I
2.
just wish Battlefront 2 was still good. I wish they still supported that game, man.
Mm. Listen,
played it
I'm
a
always
lot.
down to play some Battlefront 2. I can't lie.
But on PC though,
I have it on PC.
maybe I'll buy it and then maybe we'll play it, and maybe
Because
we'll
the
play it
classic
on.
condition...
It's gotten better.
Really? That's good.
Yeah, it's gotten better.
Because I remember it was borderline unplayable for like the
At
first
launch
2
it was
weeks.
bad. Yeah, at launch it's better now.
Good. Good.
But I mean, Star Wars Battlefront 2 new goes on
Mm.
sale on Steam for like $5.
It is almost...
If it's $5,
Mm.
I'll buy it after this.
I got it when it was
after this
$5.
episode. I'll buy it after this episode. I just straight up.
It's a fun time. And I guarantee you're going to get like Jonah and other peeps on it too.
Yeah, if Jonah plays, yeah. Does he have a
I-
PC?
Jonah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, does he have? He has Battlefront 2 on PC.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's who I played
See,
it with.
we need to get friends of the show, the Aethas. We need to get them into PC gaming, but their internet is just so bad.
Yeah, first, their internet's bad. And two, they will, I can guarantee you they will not get a PC. Neither of them will.
Yeah,
They're
I know.
both console boys through and through.
I know. It'd be too complicated for them, and they get mad.
Caleb's PS,
They would just
not
punch
PS,
it.
his Series
Punch
S, dude, it runs better than my PC. And every single time I play a game with him that's crossplay, he loads in before me.
it.
And his run's better than mine.
Yeah.
I'm like how it used to be,
Brutal.
all over again.
Well, I think
Those
on
two would
that
be
note,
terrifying, though. Yeah. On that note,
we're just gonna end this episode here.
talking about some good old Battlefront times.
Good old Battlefront. Maybe in the future we'll talk about maybe like every couple weeks we'll actually stream a game together on the channel. Maybe
That
when
sounds
YouTube
fun.
decides to work.
Hmm.
And
We could definitely stream games.
we can maybe make like bonus episodes. Like
Ooh.
we do a bonus stream episode where we're just
Hmm.
talking and playing games, something like that.
Dude, I'm
That'd be
down for
pretty
that.
cool.
That's what I enjoy doing, because
Yeah.
I'm the gamer of the friend group. As sad as it may be. So I love to show off my gamer skills.
Yeah,
You know,
we should definitely do that.
my knuckles aren't cracking, but you get the point.
Yeah, but yeah, we can definitely do that sometime. We'll try to
Yeah.
figure out, make it work somehow.
Keep an eye out, everybody.
Yeah, and if you're watching this live, the first episode will be on tonight.
Night.
YouTube page, Simply
Yep.
_ Geek. I changed it because I didn't like Simply Geek 2.
Yeah.
And then it'll be on Spotify underneath just Simply Geek Podcast. Maybe we'll get it on Apple Podcast tonight too. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I appreciate everybody watching or listening, however you're enjoying our podcast. And we hope to catch you next week.
Later, alligators. Stay geeky.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, we're gonna end it there.
just end the episode.